Hello, future Bengals. Welcome to the Plainfield East Girls Badminton presentation. I am head coach Tyler Sutton. And in this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and give you the breakdown of everything you need to know about girls badminton, and hopefully you come out for badminton in the spring season. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is Tyler Sutton. My email is listed below that. My email is tsutton1@psd202.org. This is currently my first year being the girls' head varsity badminton coach, but I've been in the program for 4 years now. The last 3 seasons, I have been the girls' head JV and head freshman coach. A little bit about our history in the program. Our program is very young. The school opened about a decade ago. All right. This past year, the 2020 season would have been our 11th season. However, with the pandemic, we were unable to have our season. So here's a graphic of our overall conference wins and our overall program wins. And as you can see throughout the years, we've been pretty steady in the conference. We've been averaging about 3.5 conference wins this season. We typically play about 8 conference matches, so we're winning about half of our matches against really great competition. And our overall wins are steadily increasing over the years, as you can see. At the beginning of our program, we had to build ourselves up, and we had a lot of new faces who have never played badminton before. And as you can see, we've had a great deal of success. This past season, in which we did not have our season, was going to be our best season in program history. We had 4 individuals who went to state as juniors, and they did very well at state. They competed against the best teams across the state, and a couple of them won a few matches, and we were looking to advance to the second day. And we were looking forward to a great season. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but we have a lot of great returning talent, and you can be part of that success. The badminton season breakdown. Badminton is a spring sport. We are the only spring sport that plays indoors. Our facility that we practice and participate in matches in are in the field house. The field house becomes all of ours. We play on the 3 courts, and we can have up to 12 badminton courts on the 3 basketball courts. So we have a lot of nets, a lot of matches going when we are in season. For the 2022 season, our first practice will be February 28th, according to the IHSA, and the season ends May 18th, and that's for varsity. That's the last day at the state tournament. With incoming freshmen, and freshmen can play on the JV squad. Your season's more likely going to end the first week in May. All right, so the overall season is about 8 weeks. Conference matches, we play about 1 to 2 matches a week during the weekdays. All right, so the breakdown of that may be a Tuesday, Thursday, maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Wednesday, Thursday. It just depends. All right, and the matches usually begin about 4:30, and we usually get done earliest about 6:30, latest about 7:30. All right, so it's about 2.5, 3 hours for our matches to finish, because we have freshman, JV, and varsity matches going on at the same time. And then on weekends, we only play on Saturdays, and it depends on your level. Freshmen, we usually play 1 tournament on weekends, and that is at the Hinsdale Central invite versus 16 other programs. So you would only be required to be at 1 invite on 1 Saturday your freshman season. If you're on the JV squad as a freshman, you may have 2, maybe 3 tournaments in which you are in. One is at the West Chicago invite, which is very, very short, because there's only 4 teams. There are only 4 teams there, and it's a short day. You're only there for about 3 hours. But the other invites may be a full day invitation where you play about 5 to 7 matches, and you can be there for from 8 to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How are practices broken down? What is our format? All right, so we always want to meet 5 minutes prior to practice as a whole, everyone there setting up the nets, as you can see as bullet point number 2. We warm up as a group. The whole program will warm up at the same time. Then we're going to go into some basic rotations, working on grip and hits, footwork, and the shuttle launcher. And the shuttle launcher is our new equipment, is our new machine that allows us to practice different types of badminton shots at a rapid pace. The next point is we do go into hitting drills. We split with returners and new players. So sometimes we'll have varsity players working with freshman players, or freshman players working with JV players, or JV players working with varsity players. It just depends. And then we have structured drills and games. So we may have half-court games, full-court games. And then by the time that ends, we're cleaning up. We're taking down all the nets. And then we always meet as a group to end practice. So our practice format is usually about 90 minutes, no more than 90 minutes. And it goes by very, very quickly. It's rapid pace. We're trying to get as much in a short period of time, because that's what badminton is. It's very quick games, quick matches, in and out, and we're done. Philosophy of our program. One, we want to work on footwork. Footwork is key. That's what wins you badminton matches. 2 is your hitting strokes. There are different types of hitting techniques that we like to implement to help our players. And then the last thing is strategy. So if we can focus on the first 2, and anyone can do the first 2, the strategy may take some time. All right, may take 1 to 2 years to really get down the strategy. But if you focus on the first 2 points, you will be successful in badminton. Some gear. It's pretty simple. Those first 2 images. All you need is a racket and some shoes. All right, it could be any type of gym shoe, or it can be a badminton shoe, or it can be a volleyball shoe if you have it. So racket, you can get this at the program night, that we bring in an individual who provides demos, and you can actually work and play with those rackets for a full practice to see if you like it before you purchase it. Shoes, badminton shoes are awesome. But again, if you're a volleyball player, which we love volleyball players who play badminton, because a lot of the footwork and the skill are exactly the same. Or if you just don't have any of those and you have regular tennis shoes, they work just as well. You want to bring your water bottle every day, and athletic shorts, pants, shirt, or sweatshirt. All right, so it's pretty simple. Competitions, all right, compete at the varsity, JV, and freshman level. When we have our duels, like our conference meets, all right, we have 10 singles matches and 5 doubles matches, okay? So potentially, we can have up to 20 individuals playing, 20 individuals, all right? So in our program, we like to have about between 45 and 55 individuals in our badminton program. And then lastly, varsity has sectionals and hopefully state. So if you're at the lower level, at the freshman and JV level, you don't have a postseason, all right, unless you get moved up to varsity, and varsity gets to play for about maybe 1 to 2, possibly 3 extra weeks in the badminton season. Summer camps, very important. Summer camps in 2021 is to be determined. Just depends on COVID, because of so many athletic programs and seasons getting pushed back into the spring and summer season. So it's most likely going to be in July, the 2nd or 3rd week. And lastly, how to get in contact with our program. If you just scan with your phone the QR code, it'll take you to a Google form. You just fill in your first, last name, your student email. I get that information, and I can reach out to you, and we can set up a potential Google Classroom to give you more information about our program and more details about upcoming events. Look forward to all future badminton players. We want to continue the success, and we want you to be part of the first team to achieve a state top 20 appearance. Hopefully you can be part of that, and I think we can do that with our incoming freshmen. Have a great day.